Hello everyone, Carolina Venom here. Today I'm taking a first look at the Polaroid iS426 point and shoot digital camera. This is actually the very first video that that there will be on YouTube for this camera that I know of. I've searched it and I couldn't find anything about it or even any reviews about this camera. So hopefully people will be searching for this camera and they will find it on my channel. This is a nice little camera. It is a close cousin to a Vivitar, a higher end Vivitar. It has a 4x optical zoom. It's not a fixed lens. I'm going to take you around the camera, show you all the ins and outs of it and everything. This will not contain any pictures or videos. That will come later. But we're going to start off with with everything first. Then I'll get into some of the goods and the bads, what I like about it and stuff like that. So here's your flash. The flash, if it's not too dark outside, it will be a light flash, and if it's dark, it'll be a bright flash. Pretty neat. This here blinks red whenever you're taking a picture or whatever. I think you can turn that on or off. Power button up top. If I can find it, it's very small. Lens does pop out. Got a 4x optical zoom. Your microphone's up here. On the side, you have nothing. On this side, you have nothing. On the bottom, you have your tripod mount. You have your battery door. It is a rechargeable battery. I think it's a 550 milliamp hour battery. SD card slot here, up to a 32 gigabyte card. On top, I thought this was a speaker for playing back pictures and videos, but it does nothing. You cannot listen to your videos. For some reason, they didn't put a speaker in this camera, which is kind of crazy. A little small power button here, and here is your autofocus and shutter button. On the back, you get a nice 2.4 inch screen. You have your USB. You have your zoom in and out. You cannot zoom while recording. This is your mode button here, your set button, and this is your little circular toggle. Your flash, your delete button. Let's get down here if I can get it to zoom in. Your delete button. Your VivaLink, which it's not called VivaLink, it's called I think InstaShare, but you see it's got a V down there. And here is your auto scene selection button. This is a very close cousin to a Vivitar because they are made by the same company now, and I have seen some Vivitars look just about like this. And but this takes really good pictures, in my opinion. Pretty good video. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and we'll go through some of the features. Let's get down here to where I can see something. Okay, you got your scene. Basically, it's all the same kind of scenery that you find in a lot of cameras like this. Resolution 16 megapixels, 1412, 10:8, 7 HD, 5, 3, 2 HD, and VGA. Your image quality, your self timer, 2, 5, or 10 seconds, anti-shake, face detection. I got the hiccups, I'm sorry. I'm jumping. Micro mode, on or off. White balance. You got all these. Your color effects. Your multi-snapshots. Your image, your light exposure. Your ISO to 400. Your metering. Your language. Your date and time stamps. Silent mode. Basically all the same thing that you always see. When you click this button here, it takes you to your video settings. Everything's the same except for the image resolution, which you have 240, 480, and 720. And I will go ahead and say this camera is a memory hog. 1 minute of video in 720 is around 130 megabytes per minute, which is very unreasonable in my opinion. And 480 is over 80 megabytes per minute, which is very unreasonable. And I think that's just way too much memory. So you need at least a 16 gigabyte card to be able to get any record time. All of it, rest of it's the same. Now you push the bottom button here, Insta share for videos, instantly upload to Flickr, Photo Bucket, and YouTube. We'll go back into the camera settings here, and Insta share to Facebook and all of these social networks and sites and stuff for your uploading your pictures. Left button is your scene selection. Right button is your delete button, of course, and your flash is up top. Your zoom, it's got two-step zoom. One time, and I see it. There's no zoom in and out whenever you feel like it. It's just one time. My thoughts on the camera. I think it's a nice camera, in my opinion. It's got a lot of features on it. It's got a lot of nice features. Picture quality is fairly good on this camera. I have had no problems. Well, I'll take that back. I have had a couple of problems with pictures. There is times I'll take a picture and there'll be, in like half the picture will be like doubled or lines through it. But that's just every once in a while. And the shutter button sometimes is a little finicky. Whenever you press it to autofocus it, it beeps twice. And if you don't wait a certain amount of time, it won't take a picture. That's the only problem that I have encountered. It takes a little while for it to what's the word? Focus. But once it's focused, it does really well. For $59 at Walmart, prices will vary. It's not a bad camera at all. I really like this camera. The battery life, if it's completely dead, takes about an hour and 40 minutes to charge. And on HD recording, you can record about 96 minutes before it goes dead. Now, I've not checked it in 480, but I expect it to be better than that, but I ain't sure because I ain't checked it. Microphone is not as sensitive as I like it to be. It has good audio quality if you are in a very loud situation, but if you are in a quiet situation, you're going to have problems picking up a lot of noise, because this camera, while it has very clear audio quality, is slow. And unless you got a loud stereo, or you're talking loud or right next to the camera talking into it, it's not going to be very loud. So that's another issue with the camera. Nothing too major, nothing really to return it or not use it, but I've really not had any problem with the camera. It's been a good one. I really like it and I enjoy using it. It's fun to just take out of your pocket and take pictures, because I mean it's got a lot of features, and if you got a pretty steady hand, it takes some pretty good vivid pictures. Ain't the best in the world. Video quality is good if it's in good lighting. Low lighting, it suffers like a lot of cameras do, but this one right here takes pretty good daytime pictures. I will have a video of some day and evening video, some driving video, audio test video, and some pictures that I have took in my next review. But I hope that this helps a little bit. If there's anything else you want to know about it, feel free to leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel. I would sure appreciate it. And stay tuned for the pictures and videos. They'll be coming up here hopefully within a few days. So stay tuned. I recommend this camera. Yes, I recommend it for somebody who wanting a cheap camera. I know that for $59 you can spend a few dollars more and buy a Fuji, or spend about $20 more and buy a Canon, which I would prefer a Canon over a Polaroid because of the name and the reliability. But if you want to save money and find a budget point and shoot camera, I don't think you'll go wrong with this little Polaroid. It's a good camera. I recommend it. So that's my verdict on it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you later.